Good morning, everybody. How are we today on this Monday? Thank you, Arlie Bean, for resubbing. Whew. Thank you, Atoll. I know I should be more well rested after the clocks changed, but I'm sleepy today. I'm sleepy. Just a fact. But I'm ready to hop back in and do some old-time crime solving, baby. I'm ready to do it. Just get me in there. Oh, wrong button. There it is. Right button. Thank you, X Magic N. Oh, I didn't mean to click into here. Go back. Return to scenario selection. This was the last thing we did. We found out that a man going by the name of Ash Blair crept through into Willard's room through the trap door to steal something important, but when he opened the music box, it woke Willard up and a fight ensued. And in the fracas, Ash stabbed Willard and attempted to frame an escaped convict. So that's what just happened. Thanks, Ryansoner, for gifting a sub. So, we've got ourselves a classic curse scenario. Let's go ahead and watch this little doodad. Good morning, innkeeper. I heard a man was murdered here a week ago. A deranged convict did him in. Now bugger off. Tell me more about the evening when Willard Wright died. I will make it worth your while. Ah, how interesting. Interesting. Alright. I think it's time. Wait, I just watched this. Why can't I click to the next thing? Why do I need to do something else in here? Okay, now I can do it. Now we're good. Let's do the intoxicating dinner party. Thank you, Rambler. Alright. We got ourselves a fancy house. Somebody's dead in here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, something's going on in there. There's a lot of things going on in this house. This is a nice house. Whew. Got a lot of clues to find out today. I'm ready. Who's this little lad?
These here are fine coats.
You've got a little cigar? An expensive cigar. And,
Little Pip, run to the city and grab me some Ash Blair tobacco and a bottle of gin. I will pay you when I am back. David.
Well, let's go ahead and put Lil Pip in here. Little Pip. Interesting. We got oh, hello! A syringe! With some liquid left in it. Interesting. How to get up there? Some indeed nice coats over here. Thanks, industry based. Overcoat and a hat. Overcoat and a hat. Bunch of expensive cigars that one has been taken from. Oh, you got some fun drawings in here. Dear Miss Richards, I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I am certain that you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts on the shortcomings of our society. I invite you and your father to a dinner on April 8th at my manor. Sincerely, Edmund Cloudsley! We know him. We've seen him before. He's upstairs. And then I gotta see one last thing. What's this? What's this beautiful drawing? I'm very excited. This is a great picture.
For you, I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley, 1788.
It's is great. This is very good. I'm a big fan of that. Alright. You there. We've already become acquainted. It's poison! I've changed your name, your voice a couple times because I can never remember who's reading what. That's okay. It's poison! Nobody touch a thing and nobody move. I'll send for a doctor right away. You're Edmund Cloudsley. We met last week. Also, you still have the EC signature embroidered handkerchief, which is helpful. This is horrible. You also have an embroidered handkerchief? What does it say on it? What's the embroidery? Nothing. Okay, well that's fine. And then who's this? She does seem rather unwell. It's extremely upsetting. I wish you wouldn't do this. Stop being unwell. It's ruining my night. Yeah. Things don't seem so hot for her right now. The lady is not breathing and her face is blotched. It's the same lady from before as well. She finally croaked. You killed my aunt, you devil! I should execute you on the spot! Pack of cards. 2 pounds. Fork. And who's this poor dude? Oh my lord, this has nothing to do with me. Note to self. If you get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey and you will feel better. Look, we all gotta have those little post-it notes on our monitor being like, just power through. Everyone needs to have their little hang in there poster for motivation. And for this guy, I totally get this being the motivation. Ensure that the the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner and I will slip you a shilling, says Peter. Alright, so here's the thing. Let me just go back to this scenario real quick. Because we got a bunch of people in here that show up in this. Right? Rose Cubert, Edmund Cloudsley, Peter Batley. And then there's some other people in there too. But, this is important to know. And I don't think I finished this one. Yeah, I never ended up finishing this part. Which I guess I'll get to at some point. But anyway. Let's just come on back here. So I'm guessing you are Rose Cubert. Oh, what do we have here? A partially empty glass of red liquid. Okay, so we've got a bunch of just wine that's happening here. Yeah, that makes sense. Amber liquid. Partially eaten salad. Partially smoked cigar. Yep, got it. Lots of the same stuff all over. Cloudy liquid untouched. Huh. A salad untouched. And then clear liquid empty. Or partially. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be a tough one, actually. Because I'm guessing I'm gonna need to know who was sitting next to who. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. An opaque bottle labeled water. A roast. A salad. A brandy. A wine. Containing lemons, okay. And a peptic tonic. Okay, so only one person got poisoned. And if I'm looking at this, what's standing out to me immediately is that it would either be the water or the lemon, because everything else has been touched. Oh, I guess also it could be the brandy. It could be one of those 3 things that got poisoned. And then you've got keys to everywhere, which is interesting. And now let's take a look over in this room. We've got ourselves a little safe. Oh, ho, ho! Hello to you! The Golden Idol. The titular Golden Idol is here. Oh, we got a lot of stuff in the trash bin. You know what? I'm just gonna take a look at these things real quick. Platanello. Ideal Republic. Okay, great. Dr. Abram Anderton, secret codes! Yes, I would like to know this. Such trivial ciphers as reading only the first word of every line are easy to produce on short notice, but extremely unsafe and easy to decode. Consider this simple example. Money as a denominator of value has evolved and changed a lot. Still, in the savvy hands, it is a powerful tool. Okay, MHCH. But... Okay. There's something else here. I'll have to take a look at that a little more. Let's go ahead and read some things, shall we? Okay, so this is the blue lock. Ooh, okay, blue lock. Oh, interesting. The blue lock has access to opium and peptic tonic. Very curious. And who wrote this note? Nothing. I don't see anything yet. Okay. Your digestive system. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go ahead and look at these notes. Edmund Cloudsley. Once more, you have failed to answer our requisition. This is the last warning you will receive. Your transgressions against us demand amends. Your only course of action you have is to surrender yourself to our justice. Last chance for our repentance, serpent, or else we will unleash one of our stewards upon you. Alright, stewards. Interesting. Well, Edmund, you seem pretty pleased after that old boy passed away and a spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. Take care of those with whom you ally. I have many friends and will deal with you swiftly if you dare cross me. George Bridges. Alright, we got lots of people who want to kill this dude. The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastard. Soon you will pay for your sin against honest, common folk with your blood. The final vanguard, okay. Yeah, man, everyone hates this guy. Dear uncle, I hear you are interested in Lady Richards. I think you are too old for her. I shall court her instead. Secondly, please lend me £300. It is a small change to you, and I am desperately in need of it at the present. Peter Batley. Oh, Peter Batley. Dang. He just can't get right with the money, huh? The door is locked. The door is locked. What's in here? Lots of things. Star Child. Great. Yeah, it's interesting, Rambler. Remember to take the fourth one from every row. Stack of candles. What does that mean? Ink and some money. Wait, no, let me tap the money, please. All right, and now let's take a little look in here. I will not change the rule that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. That's great. All right. A knife. Fantastic. Oh, a lot of things in this, huh? Once your target has ingested the love potion. Oh boy, it's a love potion? Establish eye contact and hold it for as long as possible. In most cases, the effects will be felt within 2 days, depending on your own appearances. Alright, this is fun. Alright, I'm interested in this. Was this a love potion gone awry? Feels like it might be. I feel like maybe I could start finding some names. Ooh! Ah! Fake keys! Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. We're getting into the difficult sections, huh? Thank you, Megalomaniac, for resubbing. I'm glad you're taking nice morning walks. Okay. This mattress has a bunch of stuff in it. Monkey Man versus Striped Dark Hand. It's a great comic book. Monkey Man 2! Tooth for tooth! Alright, so we got some more keys, a couple of handkerchiefs, a fancy okay, pennies, fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. Who's in here, I wonder? Amber liquid. Amber liquid. There's a lot of liquids going on around here, huh? This is interesting. Ash Blair. Set of lockpicks. Oh boy. It just gets even more confusing as we go. David, clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact. Okay. Okay. So David is in here. And is the second oldest. And then this person must be the oldest. Right? Print paint. Down with parasites! Too long they have feasted on our blood and sweat! I love this. I love that the oldest guy is also the one unionizing. Big fan of that. Candles. Alright, ooh, interesting. This has been an ordinary day, mostly spent in preparation for tomorrow's dinner event. I do believe the time has come for me to ask for a raise in salary. After all these years, I have loyally worked here. It is a difficult conversation to be had, but I will strengthen my will and talk to Master about it tomorrow. It's a tough conversation to have, my man. But you deserve it. The wise slave fables about rulers that make you think. This is a good time for me to recommend to anyone who hasn't watched Severance yet. You should absolutely watch Severance. It's a fantastic show that stands on its own but is also about unionizing, and so I appreciate it even more. Alright. Did I not click everything over here? I forgot to click the dagger. Alright. Door to the outside, not locked. Who are you? Of course I could give you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assume you are itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. This goes to Ada. I have to use this letter to share good news. There is no substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations, and you will be no longer a target of baseless gossip. I truly and sincerely hope that this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impudence go hand in hand. May our Lord steward over our poor souls. Okay. Whew. Okay. So this person is not Lucia. This person is probably Ada. And so you're probably Lucia. Thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I do not read such dirty literature anymore. I do hope that our master's guests are satisfied and that Brian served everything as instructed. Of course it's Brian. The dinner party will take place April 8th. Everything should be ready before noon. Prepare roasted boar. A young Miss Richards appears not to enjoy meat, therefore prepare some alternative side dish. Okay, so Miss Richards is the one who is the young lady, but let's go ahead and do Lucia. Your name is Lucia. Your name is Ada. Your name is Richards. Your name is Batley. Peter Batley. Alright, let's figure this out. So, okay, somebody who doesn't touch meat. Alright, so let me think about this. Somebody threw away their dirty book. You had a naughty book. And so you must be... So you threw it away somewhere. Unless you didn't actually throw it away. Do you think that's the naughty book? I can't tell which of these books is naughty. Oh, here we go. We found it. The Laceless Count, the besmirched lover of Lusitania. Alright, so then that means you must be in here, Lucia. Even though you said you threw it away.
But I know better. I know better.
That's good to know. And then this must be Brian. Brian something. What is... Finding out your last names is going to be interesting, huh? And then it's Peter Batley is their aunt, right? It's the aunt who's passed away? You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute you on the spot. Let me just check to see if there was anything in here about an aunt. Let me just have a little peep here. Peter Batley. So yeah, Rose Kubert is the one that got married to Peter Batley. Or maybe not, but you're either way. Rose Kubert, it's gotta be you, because that's the aunt. It just has to be the case. It's gotta be the case. We all know it's gotta be Rose Kubert. I just haven't gotten that name on here at all. I'm still missing that name, so let me go find that name real quick. And lock that in real fast. Ooh, interesting. Big piece of meat. Cut vegetables. Potatoes. Flour. Water. Lemons. Loaves of bread. Cool. Wine and brandy. Great. Okay. Mrs. Smith. 2 eggs. And a pot of tea each breakfast. No heavy food for dinner. You are responsible for little Pip doing all his errands. Okay. Alright, so Mrs. Smith and Mrs. Baker. Which one is which, I wonder? Mr. Walker. I expect to receive my daily newspaper by noon. NB. David Gorin's job requires that he may arrive or leave during night. No complaining about this. Alright, that is interesting. Do I know an NB? Hum. Curious. Mrs. Smith for 3 years of service. Okay, who is the one who's been here for 3 years? I don't know. Young Miss Richards. Okay, so I've got almost all of the clues. I just need to get some final words. Did I've clicked everything I thought, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I missed something. Oh, there it is, obviously. Obviously! Edmund, this cannot continue. Since my return and move to Sebastian's Manor, he has asked me for financial support 7 times. He clearly is unable to take any monetary responsibility. Please, I need your help. My dear brother. Alright, Rose Kubert, I found you. So let's go ahead and pop that in real quick. Rose Kubert! Okay, who else do we have around here? I gotta figure out the names of these 3. Which makes me think that... Okay, let me just go... I've almost got these names. I'm guessing... It's Mr. Walker? Brian Walker, I'm guessing? And then... It's either gonna be... Smith or Baker. Which is interesting. Okay. Okay, so either way, I'm guessing that, I think that is Brian Walker. Because that's the only other name that got put on there. Okay. Is this guy's part of the party, yeah. So it's not that he was making mistakes, or he's not a part of this. Okay, Miss Baker's starting date. pretty recently. 9 pounds of a yearly wage. How nice. Dear Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to the colonies where his violent nature will make him feel at home. I hear you are having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father Lothar. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him with tales of adventures in the colonies so we can ship him away. Okay, so Peter, we know about those two, which means that Mary and her father, Lothar. Okay, so it's Mary Richards and Lothar Richards. Where's Richards? There's Richards, got it. And now we just need to get these two, which are gonna be either Baker or... Okay, so Mrs. Baker started recently, which makes me think you're up here. No, and then that means you are down here. Okay. And that one was... Alright. Whoever. So Lucia is the one who's older. Right? Lucia's further down, which means that Mrs. Baker is the other one, right? I'm just assuming that this is the most recent one, because it's here. So I'm gonna guess that that's Ada Baker. Let's see if I'm close. Ada Baker, and then it was Lucia Smith? Yeah! Alright, we're in business. We're in business! So let's go ahead and do this at least. Just so I can get a basic sense of how it all goes. This one's Ada Baker. But then who's in the bottom one? Is that just somebody who isn't Brian Walker? I don't know. No, it must be. Huh. Thank you, small green lobster. Okay. This is curious. Okay, so all I know is that Mary doesn't eat meat. So Mary's either gotta go... Huh. I feel like it's gotta be in the water. Maybe... Rose Cubert, what could Rose Cubert be having? I don't know. Either way, let me take a little peek over here. Wait, is there something in the middle of this? No, that can't be right. What? Cabinet, kitchen. Oh, I see what's going on. Oh, I see what's going on. This is Little Pip. This has gotta be Little Pip, right? Unless somebody else has incredible taste in Monkey Man comics. So let's put Little Pip in there. Alright, Little Pip. Have a nice time over there. And then I guess... Who else could be there? David Gorin? Is that what's going on? Could this be David Gorin? No, because that's... Well, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it is David Gorin, actually. Because he was there too, wasn't he? So... I don't know if this is correct. Anyway, let's take a look at this. Blank blank wanted blank blank dead, and thus blank blank poisoned the blank, and hid the necessary key in a... something. At the dinner party, well, I at least knows this. I at least know who died. I can do this much. This is all good. This is a curious one. Okay, so we've got... Let's take a little look, shall we? Somebody got a note saying, please do this to the best of your ability. What's this note say? David. Ah, this is to David. Okay, so it is David Gorin. I was right. I was right. I was not mistaken about this. David? Good. And now this is the curious one. Okay, so Mary Richards, I'm gonna guess that Edmund Cloudsley was put at the top, at the head of the table. That just seems like it makes sense to me. I don't know. Because you are the master of the house. You've got 2 keys. You've got all the keys. And then Peter wanted to sit next to Mary. Which makes me think that, so Mary either sat here or here. Oh, but this is a cigar. Who smokes? Do you smoke? Somebody who had cigars in their jacket. I'm guessing, yes, Peter. Peter sending notes to Mary. Okay, very good. And then I'm guessing these are, so this is Mary, this is probably Lothar, which makes me think that, okay, so this makes sense. Lothar's here. Somebody else is here. This must be Mary. This probably is Edmund because he wants a light dinner. And then this one is, I'm guessing, this one has to be Rose. And so it came in the brandy. That must be it. That's gotta be it. Okay, so let's see if I'm right about this. We have Mary over here, or maybe not. Wait, actually, no, just kidding. I've changed my opinion. This is Mary. This is Peter. Right? This is Lothar. Nope. I said do this. Richards. This is Richards. And that means this one is Rose Kubert. So it came in the peptid whatever. It's gotta be that thing, and then Edmund's over here, not sipping on nothing. Yes! Ha-ha! We got it! Sorry that chat is right in front of those, but you get the basic idea. Okay, so, cool. It means that it was this, a partially empty glass of cloudy liquid. So that's the thing that the poison got put into, which was the peptic tonic, which was in, not in here. It wasn't in, oh no, it was in here. Okay, so somebody needed to have the blue key, which you have, and it's got 2 little things on it. Thank you, Flowers and Treats. Two little nubbins on it. You have that also. But there's also, I would say, a thing down here, which also has the 2 nubbins on it. Okay, and that connects up to this one. Ooh, interesting. Was it Ada Baker who did it? Was it okay, alright, I think it might have been. It must have been. It would have to be Ada Baker. Poisoned the tonic and hid the necessary key in a bag outside. And then it was blank wanted, I'm guessing Edmund, and thus poisoned. But okay, so it wasn't just Edmund who had it, because it was somebody else who drank that, because he didn't touch it this time. And then was it Brian Walker? Could it be you? I don't know. I don't think so. Huh. But it's definitely someone here. Okay, so who wanted to kill? The stewards wanted to kill them. Would it be The Final Vanguard or something like that? The Brotherhood of Masks? The Final Vanguard. I guess it's the Final Vanguard, isn't it? And these other people just got caught up in it. Nope, still wrong. 2 or less slots are incorrect. So it's still just this. It's still just these two that are the problem. It makes me wonder if it was Peter Batley in terms of... I don't know. So somebody needed to get the blue key in order to do that. And you've got the key. And you're fine. Thank you, Web Spinner. It must be Monkey Man, you're right. Okay. Maybe it was you! Okay, yeah, it has to be. Well, maybe not. Served everything as instructed is a pretty normal thing to ask someone to do. Somebody tall had to drop a syringe into here. Was it Little Pip? Could it be Little Pip? No. David Gorin! Of course, it's David! It's gotta be David! That's why he's not here! It simply must be! David Gorin's been trying to gun for this thing for ages. No? Okay, well... The good news is that I know it's that is the wrong part. Huh. Okay, somebody wanted them dead. Who wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead? Who wanted Edmund dead? You don't have anything specific, but a lot of people wanted you dead. From my understanding, there's a lot of people who wanted you dead. I guess I can try Ada, but now I'm just like... Or rather, Lucia. It just seems silly for me to keep dropping names in here when I know it's just 2. It's brutal. I mean... So it wasn't David Gorin. It wasn't Brian Walker. Was it Ada Baker? Could it be you? Because I already put in Ada Baker. That one was incorrect. I'm just gonna put Rose in here, and she just did a major mistake. I don't know. This is so curious to me. I just don't... There's a lot of people. Who's the one person I haven't tested? Peter? Brian? No, I've tested everyone except for Little Pip now. But it just seems wrong. I think that must be like... I thought it was... Yeah, exactly. Industry-based. I wouldn't put it past Rose Kubert to accidentally be like, and I need to not drink one thing. What's the one thing I'm not supposed to drink? Okay. Dark Hand. What was Dark Hand? I can't remember what Dark Hand was. Where did I learn that from? Where did I learn the term Dark Hand? Stewards, the Brotherhood of Mask. Peter Batley, really shooting his shot constantly. The Final Vanguard. I mean, maybe it's George Bridges. I guess it could be George Bridges, huh? I haven't tried that one yet. I don't know who George Bridges is, but that's fair. Oh, man! I mean, it has to be this one. This is the thing that's wrong. I know that. Right? Like, it has to be... Why can't this... Yeah, if it's just these 2 slots are the wrong ones. Monkey Man. The Mattress Monkey Man Wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead. Okay. Alright. Sorry, let me just look at some notes again. Remember to take the 4th from every row. I still don't know what that means. Still don't know what that means. Okay. What's underneath this bed? Just this parasite's scroll, which is very funny. And then nothing in here. Yeah. Nothing in there. Alright. Interesting. Okay, so it's not any of those. Okay. David Gorin sent this guy out to get more tobacco. What am I blanking on? What am I blanking on? I feel like I've tried everyone. Okay. Man, tell you what. My brain power, not so hot today. Too tired, too exercising. Let's see. Final Vanguard Steward, Dark Hand Steward. This doesn't make any sense. I'm just putting 2 words together and hoping for the best. Really? That's how I figured it out? That's how I figured it out? The scroll has been fulfilled. Ada Baker received encoded instructions from Darkhand Steward to poison Edmund Cloudsley. She used her ability to move freely throughout the rooms while cleaning and made a copy of the key to the medicine cabinet. She used a syringe to poison a sealed peptic tonic bottle. However, during the party, Rose asked for tonic and drank it first and died from poison. Thank you, Ryan Sonura, and thank you, Small Green Lobster. Oh, of course! The 4th word in every row. I just didn't look at that again, did I? Let me just go look at that and be silly. Yes. 4th one from every row. Okay. Is this right? From money as a denominator of? No, 4th of every row of this one? As first line on 2. No, that's not right. Yeah, that's so interesting that the Dark Hand just is a part of this, huh? Fighting a tiger, man. That's so wild. Anyway, Hindside's debiking's over. I gotta check Ada's letter. Oh, is this not the letter? Is this Ada? This is not right. Yeah, Ada's up here. Oh, but Ada has a, oh, that's right. Ada has a message down here. This is the letter that I'm supposed to find. This substance to remove target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. There we go. Now it's clear. Now it's clear. Well, we got there eventually. Took us a little bit, but we got there, huh? Let's do one more. I don't know if I'm gonna beat this before we leave, but we'll at least get it started, shall we? The explosive events in the forest cabin. Alright, let's take a look at this first. Henchmen for hire in the Timberbrook region. Billy Cracker, Oakwood Gang, Brawler Robber. Hardy Abe, Burkham Workhouse. Brawler has a cart. Little Billy, Hobbs Gang Burglar, enters through chimneys. Jack Nails, Timberbrook Inn Burglar and Picklock. Interesting. A box of confectionery. Just a nice picture of hats. Just a good hat picture. Sometimes I like to carry around a picture of hats as well. Oh, geez, Louise. Oh, what's up? Lucia, you're here again. Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. The infamous gentleman robber Walter Keene, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach on the southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed a young lady, then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman who, as is his custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat in the latest city style. The reward for catching Walter Keene has been increased to £100. This is so great. So I guess you're Walter Keene? Ah! A sword. A jewel. This is beautiful. A loaded pistol. Okay, so you could be Walter Keene. You're wearing the hat at least. Makes me think you are. I know you're Lucia, which is fun. Oh, who's this? Go, coin, go! It's Little Pip! This guy's deado. Oh, no! The man is breathing, but appears to have lost consciousness. So that's David Gorin, isn't it? I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I do not want it to decay. The more recently it has died, the better. Interesting. One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. I will arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions. And be quick before they bury him. I do not want to dig up that stiff. Okay. So we're looking for some dead people. EC is trying to do some dead people stuff. It's just a scarecrow in a wooden coffin. That's fun. I like that. Okay. And then what we got up here? Haha! Everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point may you disclose the location of the cabin. Mr. David Gorin, you are in charge of all security arms. So this is David. We know this from a past thing. Miss Lucia Smith, you will taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. Yeah, it makes sense that EC got a little overwhelmed after the last poisoning situation. Little Pip, you're in charge of the Black Bestia and the Golden Doubloon. Both must be fed daily. Edmund Cloudsley. Alright, let's go ahead and put in Little Pip. Little Pip! There you go. Have a nice time. Oh, wow. Scary dog. Scary dog, but good. And you are Golden Doubloon, maybe? Where's the other dog? Oh my god! There's some stuff's happening in here. Edmund. Edmund, you little goober. You little goober. You just hanging out in here. Let's go ahead and put Edmund in, shall we? We know that much. Let's see if we can get all of these guys first, you know? I finally have the location of my target. Meet us on November 10th, Friday, in the Timberbrook Inn and bring all your tools. You get your share as we agreed. Okay, so you've got lockpicks, and you've got a saw, and you got a loaded pistol. Who is the guy who did lockpicking? Sorry, I just gotta come back out here real quick. The picklock was Jack Nails. And then the other guy has a cart, which makes me think that that's just who that is. So, Jack Nails. This is you. And then what we have here must be another guy. Ah, you're just a brawler. You're just a brawler who's got a club, and you also have a cart. It's got to be Hardy Abe. It's got to be Hardy Abe. That right there, that looks like Hardy Abe. And then this little Pip called you a coin, didn't he? Go, coin, go! Which means you are golden doubloon, aren't you? Yeah, baby! Alright. We're off to a good start. I'm gonna do another high-intensity biking because it makes sense to me. Thank you, El Tigre Chino. Okay. Alright. Doing pretty good there. Whew. Blank Blank needed a blank. Blank Blank, along with accomplices, delivered a blank. So Edmund needed a corpse. And then they delivered a scarecrow. Right? Suddenly shot David Gorin, maybe? Blank amount of sealed was... Anyway. The blank blanked and killed them both. Something's over here. Let's just go ahead and find some more information, shall we? A shard of a vase. So at the very least, I feel like I can point that out, you know? Ah, yes. Oh, it's Jack Nails. Of course it's got to be Jack Nails. Just makes sense. This got busted. That's good to know. Okay. Whew, high intensity over. The golden idol. Oh, is it in explosion mode? A small weight is tied to a pull down lever at the back of the idol. Huh. Just got some apples, a rotten apple and a green apple. Oh, interesting. You're doing resurrection stuff, ain't you? Interesting. Vacuum. This simply did not work. After I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. Upon further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. Attempted this. Decrease the amount of air. Very curious. Gold filtering. Some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. Oh. Got gold by aiming it at the target. Aim at the empty vessel to retrieve it. That's so curious. Unknown effect. It could be a tremendous discovery. Progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. I must ask David to fetch a dead body for further experiments. This is vitally urgent. Ooh, weird. And then we got an explosion spell. Classic. Spontaneous combustion. Got it. Freezing is the opposite, but it just has a little dot on it. Okay. It exploded. Oh, interesting. So did this freeze? Was that what happened? Upon pulling the trigger, the glyph input is meaningful. The idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If its eye is red, it is ready for the J input. And it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, it will only perform this input, and it'll turn red afterwards. So what is the color of this? Okay, so... I guess it must have just done... I don't know. Huh. Well, either way, I know that the vase exploded. Right? The vase exploded and killed them both. And I know that this is Hardy Abe and Jack Nails. So I can at least put this in. Jack Nails. Jack Nails. Alright, this is good. Alright, so for these things, this will be interesting to have, to fill in these names, you know? Heat increased. Is that right? Would that be correct? Well, I guess we'll find out. This is gonna be the interesting side. I feel like I definitely need to do this, because if I don't, it'll be extremely hard to figure out stuff. Okay, so vacuum. It decreased the amount of air, but it did not create a sealed vacuum. So this is vacuum stuff, is what this just happened. The most recent thing. Air, so it's decreased. This is decreased. So the J stands for decreased. And then this is... matter decreased. Or something like that. So the dot J stands for decreased. Because the dot J also was used in freezing. Which makes me think that that's... decreased, decreased, decreased. And this is... so the J is increased. Standard upside down J is increased. Does that seem right? And then this is air, I believe. And this is... you use the... oh, huh. I don't know what that is. Is that matter, maybe? This is gold. So this is decrease gold, increase gold. And this was increase something something. Explosion. And this is the safety notice. Okay, so... alright, so what has happened right now is that something has been increased. It was air increased. Air increased, and then what is this? Just nothing? It's just air increased, and that's what it exploded with. Okay. That makes sense to me. Yeah, air increased, because now it's on to the J side of things. And then this would be... gold? Maybe. And then this would be... matter? And this would be heat. Whew, okay, we got it. Alright, I think that's good enough for us today. Alright. Folks, let's do one final high-intensity biking. And then we'll come back to this tomorrow. But I feel like this is a good spot for us to take a break. Let's do it! That first one took me a while, huh? But this is good. Okay, so... let me just make sure that, yeah, it all stays. I wanted to make sure that I could exit and still keep all that stuff. But we're good! Oh, yeah. Thank you, Rambler. Whew! Okay. Alright. Whew. Yeah, Golden Doubloon is a fantastic dog name. Also, Coin is a great name. A little bit shorter. Something that Lil Pip can understand. I like them both. Thank you, Control Assault Escape. Whew. Also, I gotta say, for as much as Peter Batley is an oaf, I appreciate the fact that he really puts himself out there, you know? Ooh. And he does the little Napoleon Dynamite drawings of himself, which I think is really nice, too. I can't complain. Folks, thank you so much for joining me today. We'll be back at it tomorrow. doing some more mysteries. I hope you all have a lovely Monday, a good start to your week. I'll catch you all soon. And by soon, I mean tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.